up the world of the living, my name is Lex and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Now friends, last episode we've put together this amazing potion brewer thingy-magic, and now we can pretty much automate brewing any potion. Granted, we get provided ingredients, mind you. And yes, I know that the ingredients are kind of the hard part, but no, they aren't. One ingredient gave you like 3 potions, so as a result, we just can casually brew shulker boxes upon shulker boxes of flipping night vision over here. Which, oh my freaking god, we actually got some salt! I'm sorry, I went falsetto there, I didn't mean to. We got some shulker boxes sold of night vision! I can't believe somebody bought 6. I am honestly in awe. We're doing it, everybody, it's happening! But today we will not be primarily brewing the new potions, we will be working on this machinery once more. And I know what you're thinking, Zloy, really, it already does everything but the dishes. What else can you possibly work on? The answer is, it's ugly. Sorry Barbara, it's true, you are a sight to behold, but we need to encase you somehow in a way where creepers won't randomly spawn within your guts and just blow them up. So yeah, I already prepared a little bit of a plan for exactly how I want to decorate this. I know approximately the look I want to go with for the bottle factory. However, to do that, we first and foremost will need some resources. So, the shopping list right now is a lot of bricks, a lot of deep slate, and some shulker boxes that I can put those materials into. Because my ones are all full of sand. So, add selling all the sand to that to-do list real quick, please. Actually, let's go figure that stuff out, because there's been developments, and you have no idea that there's been developments. So, I gotta tell you about the developments. So, this is our nether hub, a little bit lackluster right now, primarily because we've been putting shops in it. This is my wood shop. This is less of a wood shop, this is more of a diamond storage right now. And then, people got tired of having to build their own little shops and whatnot. And put together this place. This is Pigglesworth's U-Store, I think it's called. And U-Store is amazing, because if you have a lot of particular kind of material, you can just claim a U-Store unit, put all of that in there, and just let people buy it at their own leisure. Which, yeah, this is basically a mall slash storage unit. It's more of a storage unit you can buy stuff from, which I like as an idea. And then there's Beatstone's shop, like, come on, what is this? Why is your U-Store unit at the nether tunnel, Beatstone? Oh my god, it leads to his mall! It leads to his base that has shops in it! Do they have deep slate? Do they sell deep slate or bricks? I would love to buy some. Nah, so far only rockets. And dynamite, that's that's a fire hazard. I'm gonna be buying a lot from here. So what I'm getting at is U-Store is great and I like it, but I don't have my own mailbox or my own storage unit in here just yet. So yeah, why don't we? Right? And you know what, I really don't feel like unloading all of these individually, so I'm just gonna sell them as is. Shulker box full of sand. 9 diamonds per one. Listen, I'm just happy to have these off my hand. Which, oh no, I now realize that I did want them off my hand because I wanted them to be shulker boxes. Like, I need empty ones. Damn it! Is there a shulker box shop around? The Truly Bedrock shop directory. Oh, that's clever. Why is my one empty? Wood at hub. And naturally, potions at tavern. Buy my stuff. Hat emoji. Hat emoji. There you go. Well, okay. They have the directory set up. They've not filled it in. So I'm gonna go to Groovas. And I'm gonna help him. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of an inventorization. Look, I didn't mean to spend the entire episode shopping, I promise. But I do need to grab materials somewhere. Let me just do this thing real quick and we'll get to building, I promise. Shulkers, 2 diamonds each. Nice. Wings, 5 diamonds. Okay. Gimme. I am the backbone of this community. Boink. So that was a good haul. Now if only all of these were filled with deep slate. To think about it. Oh hey, Pigglesworth's online. I wonder, because Force has been digging like a giant hole for some reason for a couple of like weeks now. I am willing to bet if someone on this server has an amount of Deepaslato, it is gonna be Piggles. My god, what is happening in here? Hi, yes, hello.
You okay?
I'm
What's
fine,
going
yeah.
on?
I was just kind of speechless at the invasion of monocyclists that you are currently having.
Yeah, there's some little robots that are around here somewhere,
Ah,
and apparently they like to build weird-looking things. So that's all I can tell you about what this is.
I was
Yeah,
just
what are you
looking
doing?
for you, for an assortment of reasons. Like,
Okay.
that nether portal, I don't remember you ever paying for. That's a
Oh,
thing. That's a plot point.
yeah.
What?
I got a good reason why.
Ooh, why?
Because anybody can step through that portal, and I didn't feel like putting a diamond block in there is secure. I don't have any way to monitor it. But now that you're here, I can give you a diamond block. That's no problem.
Listen, if I knew that you just were waiting for me to show up, I would have showed up like way earlier. Gimme, gimme,
Well,
gimme.
I don't have it on me. I just spent a bunch. I'm gonna have to go get it. What else are you here for?
Primarily that, but also I know that you have been digging.
Uh-huh.
So I've been wondering if you've been digging deep slate.
So you say you want deep slate, do you?
Yeah, I would. I am wondering actually right now where all of the one that like was here went.
Well, look where
Because that's a very big cube of nothing you have there.
look, it's not obvious what I'm doing at all right now.
The
This.
shuffle, the hammer, what is the dance?
Those two rows are all deep slate. All this row and this row.
Oh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just this. And I'm just gonna start blasting.
Start blasting. Are you paying me a diamond per shulker box of deep slate?
I know, right? Draconian prices, but that's showbiz, baby.
I don't even remember agreeing to this. What's going on here?
Well, yeah.
I'm being fleeced and I'm not even a sheep. Wait, I was gonna say, do you need help loading? But I would have to charge for that, and you only want to spend 9, so I'm gonna let you do all that.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I have a method for it.
I can see that.
When I said I'm gonna start blasting, I should have had like 1 block of dynamite on me to blow up your chest.
Be horrible.
Okay, this is pretty great. Now we need bricks to match, and that is gonna be a little bit more of an issue, given how, cumbersome red brick generally is to get. I mean, you gotta go to the swamp, dig all the clay, smelt all the clay, put the bricks together, it's an entire thing. Or you can just buy some from T-Stone because he sells that. I'm gonna need even more shulker boxes. Gimme, 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 gimme. He doesn't actually have 9 shulker boxes of it, but never stopped me before. So here's the lowdown. We got the deep slate that's gonna be primarily roof material. We got all of this brick that will surely come in handy for the walls. And we got oak logs that will be stripped and looking really fancy. We already attempted something like this around here for texturization, and I really liked it, so I will be using that. So we'll be going for a very industrial looking kind of look, while still trying to adhere to, well, this overall aesthetic, which I can't even really describe anymore. Listen, this is just low XP style number 5 or something like that. I just build like that when I'm not thinking. I want to say Victorian Industrial Revolution-y kind of area, but nah, I honestly don't know enough about history to actually articulate this. Point being, I need to build something around this contraption over here, and I cannot time-lapse it for the life of me because my laptop is in the workshop. So, yeah, let's go place blocks. So what we're looking at right now is the approximate plan of the facade of the entire building. Really, from the bird's eye view, there you go. Gonna zone out this area right here. Gonna zone out this area right here. Inside it's gonna naturally be all together, there's a nice hall, but on the outside visually it's gonna be, okay? That's the only thing I can really promise right now. Now, I usually don't go for something like these gates over here, perma-open stuff that's not actually functioning. I don't like stuff that doesn't actually function, I like it. I like it when my LEGO sets actually have a little bit of playability to them. But this is fine, this is nice. I want to create an illusion that whatever supply is gonna be produced, whatever product is gonna come out of here, is gonna instantly be able to logged onto a ship or a boat of some sort, for future shipping and whatnot. So that's why we have the main doors open towards the ocean. Gonna be only a little bit of a nightmare to constantly walk around the entire way. Actually, maybe I could use this area here for a secondary passage. Point being, I have something of a plan. I'll call you back when more of a wireframe is finished. This is why I don't do many of these building episodes. I really have no other commentary to offer but like weird block placing noises. So this is approximately what I've been thinking, at least for the first story, because this is kind of the assembly line. You won't want anything, you know, flying off, breaking a window and all that kind of stuff. So we're using iron bars, we're using the bricks, and we have these garage doors that I already told you about. Honestly, quite happy with this. Not happy about this. Yeah, Beastone had like the rightest idea by just covering the entire area in ground and creating your own super flat for building. That dirt terrain, pretty infuriating to deal with. Not gonna lie. So when I said wireframe, I apparently meant just, you know, the entire building being built. Right, check this out. The lower area is kind of facaded, but then the area behind it is this extra layer of tall window second story that you often see if you Google steampunk factory anywhere. Listen, my search history is basically the word steampunk and, you know, a bunch of zombie Clio fanarts. This looks really good in my personal opinion. We're gonna do basically another layer of the of this story over here. A little bit more of a tower in the middle because we apparently are just doing that. And naturally, behind that, somewhere on the area that's gonna be a little bit flatter, we're gonna do a little bit flatter of a roof to cover this more mechanical component. That's where we're gonna put together smokestacks sticking out and reaching for the sky. Now, is this what factories actually look in real life? No. Absolutely, definitely not. I've been to factories, to actual, you know, manufacturers and other stuffs. They are primarily just a bunch of boxes. It's actually quite complicated and interesting when you have a really big factory producing something like, I don't know, rocket engines and whatnot. And as a result, you have basically this small city within a city, just made entirely out of concrete boxes and whatnot. That's not what we're doing here. We're doing a singular facility, bottling the water, hopefully not chugging it from the sea, because that would be way too salty, even for me. Oh my god, look at that beauty. Look at how cool it actually does look. I mean, it is definitely missing some more steampunkish elements, a little bit more industrial, maybe some pipes. I think we're gonna be chugging the portions out with some pipes and whatnot. Honestly, with how close this is to the seabed, I'm kind of debating potentially just running a pipe out to like directly dump the potions onto a ship or something like that. I know that's not how any of this works, but it's incredibly stupid, but that's kind of the point. Wouldn't it be silly and fun? Still though, love this part. Love this part. Don't love that there's not a backside or a side to it at all. We will have to crunch some serious architecture if we wanna fill this in properly. Especially since we need to fill this in so that the backside of the contraption actually is covered up entirely. Now, do I want to bother and put together a fully flat wall rising from here and up to there? Probably yes. Probably that's a better way. I don't think that mirroring this is basically any use to anyone. It will just look kind of silly. Generally, I am noticing that a lot of my buildings are ultimately very like tilted towards this area, whereas on this side they're straight down. And that's almost by design. This is a very seaside property. It's very much meant to be perceived from this here shipwreck that at some point I claimed as my base. Meaning that yes, Foxy, I am sorry. This base is gonna look pretty silly and kind of ugly from your point of view. I do not care in the slightest. I'm okay with that. So this was quite a no-brainer, to be completely honest with you. I just kind of took this point and just whoop, dropped a line all the way down to the ground. The issue then became actually sorting out that line. Check this out. Over the top of the area we have the part that's above the window sills, above the roofing, or at the very least the first level of it. From the ground we rose the exact same pattern we had on the, well, assembly line part of this design. So this is exactly the same as this. But in between them, originally on that side, was the first layer of roofing. And it just so happens that like we don't really have any incentive to put that in. Like I cannot just put the same triangles going up there. I mean I probably could, but it wouldn't make any flipping sense because on that side there's actually a sizable difference between the top and the bottom in the depth kind of perception kind of deal. There is a full step, see? It goes down, side, down, and here it's just vertical. So I'm a little bit struggling right here on how to exactly articulate this little distance between that and that there. Especially since the step of this segment is 1, 2, 3, 7, and the step of this segment is 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, just... I guess this is just gonna be wall. There you go. Oh my god, it looks so cool at night and from afar. This ship is literally the only place where my base looks cool from. Now, if only I didn't have an entire 2 sides of a building to figure out. Oh dear. So all we did in here is gonna be irrelevant because we're gonna put smokestack on this side. Just a big furnace. Just a giant flipping furnace. Yeah, so this is really good. This is real tall, which I very much enjoy. I enjoy tall on my smokestacks. Unfortunately, though, it is a little bit same-ish, especially with such a dispersed and noisy texture as a red brick. That's why red brick usually isn't even being used in any kind of building for ages until they change the texture a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of break it up a little bit with these and a little bit of these. But like very strategically and very carefully. And then at the very top, we're gonna do something even cleverer and smarter. Check this out. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. You just have a little bit of sod coming out of this, the pipe, just kind of pile up on this side of the pipe. And that's what happened here, supposedly. That's just the idea of it being worn and having a little bit of wear and tear from the overuse on it. Which, yes, I do feel looks pretty good. Much better than I anticipated, to be completely honest with you. The issue is that I need to now like put together at least 1 or 2 of these to make it not look too alone. And then we're gonna get to my favorite trick to execute, and that is of course the glass smoke. Same as we did on our train ages ago. Right now though, we'll be putting that over the top to kind of escape from the pipes and all that kind of stuff. Ruining the beautiful picturesque countryside that Foxy worked so hard on. I owe him like a written apology in triplicate. Foxy, I'm so sorry. I can't tell if this is off center or not, honestly. I can tell that this looks pretty cool, in my personal opinion. I actually do think that this is pretty significant, pretty interesting. But I cannot tell if this is off center or not. And I'm not gonna find out because I don't feel like rebuilding the entire thing. From the backside, not so much. Yeah, this is certainly off center. And it's Loy. I'm sorry, I've just been struck with the realization that lore-wise, this furnace would have to run on blazes. Like actual live blazes. Because that's what the brewing stands run on. They run on blaze powder. So, yeah, welcome to Infernal Furnace. If this blows up, nearby cities are not gonna survive. I owe a written apology to Beatstone as well then. Oh my god. Well, the mystery is solved. This thing is a full flight of windows off center. How did I manage? How did I manage to do this? I do not know, but even that doesn't really ruin it, because come on, it's industrial part, it's steampunk. Who cares, right? Who gives a crap? This is the kind of functional part of it. Also, I could potentially cram a third one directly in between them, making it look like the pattern is actually kept. Unfortunately, I also like really don't feel like doing it. It's a lot of placing bricks. In the meantime, I do remember having a bunch of sand, so we should be able to put together those glass smoke for the smokestacks to make it look like the factory actually is functioning. Now, where did I leave all of my sand? Oh yeah, I remember now, I sold all of it. And that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been SloyXP, this has been Truly Bedrock. I'm gonna drown myself into the sea. Bye bye.